Hello, scholars, or should I say hello, all you cool cats and kittens. I'm sure you guys are very aware of what's around the Netflix world. I am one of them. Yes, you know, if you're here in Scholars, you know I like watching Netflix show. Yes, I'm talking about Tiger King. Finished the whole thing in 2 days, and that's been an interesting show. That's all I can say. Anyhow, I hope you guys are doing well. Skill 40, the one we did last class, seems to be going pretty well from what I've seen on your IP, so very good job. I'm so proud of you guys. Just to go over today's agenda, we're gonna there's a few questions that you guys have of previous IPs, which is specifically going to be skill number 4 and 6. So I'm going to go over those 2 questions, and we're going to do quickly skill 41 lesson, and you're going to have IP that goes with it that will be due on Thursday. Announcements. So because of this nature of e-learning, we won't be able to do a test with you guys where, you know, you get the test and I walk around and make sure you guys are all doing your best and all that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do it on online. Obviously, there's no mastery point, there's no practice point. Everything we're doing on e-learning is going to be practice point. But keep in mind that the assessment you're going to have on Thursday is going to worth obviously more than 2 points. I haven't decided how many points it's going to be worth yet. I will let you know for sure in writing, excuse me, what the assessment, how much that's going to be worth and all that prior to you start the test, so you guys know how serious that is going to be. So just know that that's going to be next class this Thursday. And it's going to cover skill 40 and 41. Skill 40 was simplifying exponential expression, and skill 41 is what we are doing, solving exponential equation. Okay, so just know that's coming next class on Thursday. Cool. All right, so as I say, I want to go over 2 questions from skill 41 IP that you already did, number 5 and number 6. Excuse me, number 4 and number 6. So let's look at number 4 together. My bases are 4 and 8 and 2, so my common base is going to be 2. So I'm going to go ahead and convert everything to base 2. 4 is 2 to the what power? Second power, x minus 5. What about 8? 8 is 2 to the third power, 2 times 2 times 2. 2x minus 4th power, and denominator stays the same. Okay? Alright, that equal to, let's go ahead and simplify your numerator first. I'm going to distribute that 2 inside. I'm going to distribute that 3 inside. So I get 2 raised to 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10 times 2 raised to 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12 divided by 2 to the x plus 6 power. Alright, let's keep it going. Look at your numerator. Multiply with the same basis. What does that mean for your exponents? You add them together, and when you add them, you combine the like terms. 2x plus 6x is 8x. Negative 10 minus 12, negative 22 divided by 2 raised to the x plus 6 power. I think this is where most of you made mistake, right there. And here's the reason why. What do we do when we are dividing with the exponent? We subtract it, right? So we go 8x minus 22 minus x plus 6. No. No. Where did I make that mistake? You better put the parentheses around x plus 6 because you're subtracting the whole thing. And see what happened then. You get 2 raised to the 8x minus 22. Notice when you distribute that negative, it's going to be negative x minus 6. Therefore, it becomes 2 raised to the 7x power minus 28th power. Okay, that's why over here is negative 28. Okay, so make sure you put the parentheses when you're subtracting. All right, number 6. Number 6 has the most question. Like most of you ask about number 6, so I guess it's kind of important. I'm gonna keep that radical there. 125 and 5 are my bases. Common base will be 5. So 125 is 5 to the what power? Third power. 4 minus 2x times 5 raised to 2x plus 2. Keep it going. Square root of 5 raised to, over here you need to distribute that 3 inside. 12 minus 6x times 5 raised to 2x plus 2. Keep it going. Radical 5 raised to, combine your exponents together, like terms. Guys, with the negative 6x, which is the like terms, 2x. So what's negative 6x plus 2x? negative 4x. And 12 plus 2 plus 14. This is where a lot of you got stuck probably. All right, what do we have to remember? Well, first of all, guys, when it's a square root, what is the root? Square means two things are multiplied twice to get itself. So you need to put 2 over there. It's a root, nth root. So how can I write that as an exponent? One thing you have to remember, what do you have to remember? There are lots to remember, right? Is that root becomes the denominator of the exponent. That was one of the properties that we learned on skill 40. So remember that root becomes the denominator of the exponent. So now let's simplify. You're just dividing by 2, negative 2x plus 7, which is same as 7 minus 2x. So either way, answer works. Okay, so that's how you do for number 4 and 6. There you go. Now, skill 41 lesson. Do you like my work here? Yeah, I didn't have printer, so I just cut the paper out. I didn't really do a good job cutting there. Sorry. I don't know why my camera keeps doing that. It is too close. Maybe that one. Oh, technology. Better. All right. The 41. Super simple. Solve exponential equation with the same base. Here's a game plan. Rewrite each side of the following equation as a single exponential equation of the same base. Then solve the equation by setting the exponent equal to each other. So when you do any of this exponential equation problem, first thing you need to do is look at your bases. So for example, 27 and 9, are they the same? Nope. What do you think the common base will be? 3. 1/4 and 8. Common base? 2. 4 and 2. Common base? 2. 16, 8, 4. Common base? 2. Okay, so that's a first step. So let's rewrite each one as a common base. Over here, 27 is 3 to the what power? Third power. 9 is 3 to the what power? Second power. And keep the rest as the same. And then you just follow all the exponent rules. Distribute that 3 inside, distribute that 2 inside. So 3 raised to the 3x minus 6 power equal to 3 raised to the 4x plus 10th power. And what do you do once you have a same base? This says solve the equation by setting the exponents equal to each other. So just ignore those bases. Actually, we're going to learn why we can just ignore it on 2 skills later, but oh well. Keep your exponents the same. 3x minus 6 is equal to 4x plus 10. And here we go, algebra 1, solving, what is it called? One variable problem? Yeah. So let's go. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides, then I get x, and then I subtract 10 from both sides, negative 16. X is negative 16. There you go. What's the beauty of equation problem, guys, on your quiz? That is, you can always check your answer. I'm not going to make you do it, because you guys are old enough, but on your quiz or any time in your life, you're wondering whether the answer is going to be the same or not, plug it in, and it better work. Okay, so if negative 16 goes over here, negative 16 goes over here, blah, 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 blah. Cool? All right, now let's look at the, I was going to do which one? Okay, I guess I can do all of them. Letter B, 1/4 and 8 common base will be 2. So I'm going to write 2. But it's the exponents. Let's see. 8 is 2 to the what power? Third power, so that's an easy one. X minus 4, keep it the same. Now look over here. Okay, 2 to the what power gives you 1 over 4. Guys, what do you notice about that 2? Do you guys see that 2 kind of got flipped over? Yeah, something reciprocal. All right, what kind of gives you the reciprocal number from those properties we learned in skill 40? Let's see, which one flip it over? The negative exponent makes it reciprocal. Remember that? So that means I need to make it negative something. Okay. 2 to the what power gives me 4. Second power. That means exponent is going to be negative 2. You don't trust me? All right. Plug it in your calculator and see what happened. 2 to the negative second power. 0.25, which is the same as 1/4. Okay? All right, so that's -2, x plus 2. Now it's just the easy distribution and multiplying. Fun part, -2x minus 4 equal to 2 raised to 3x minus 12. Same basis, ignore it. Take your exponents equal to one another. Solve the one linear equation. 5x is equal to 8. X is equal to 8 over 5. Cool? Cool. C. If I were you, you should have a little confidence going on. If I were you, if you were me, whatever, you should have confidence going on. So I highly suggest you pause this video and actually try letter C and even D by yourself, and come back and compare the answer with me, because that's going to be more helpful than you just copying down everything. Okay? So promise me, pause, go. Okay, well, I didn't pause it, but I'm just going to keep going. Okay, first of all, the answer for letter C is -4. Answer for letter D is 9/5. 9/5. So let's see how we got there. All right, 4 and 2 are my bases. So common base is going to be 2 equal to 2. Well, 2 is 2, so we're just going to leave it there. What about 4? 4 is 2 square, and let's keep everything the same. Okay, all right, over here, what do you do when you have exponent to exponent? Multiply it. So I get 2 raised to 3x minus third power. All right, over here, I'm just going to take care of inside of the radical first. Okay, so exponent to exponent, I'm multiplying it. So 2 times 2x, 4x. 2 times -7, -14. Cool? All right, when you get here, there are 2 ways you can go about it. Some of you probably think this way. I don't like the radical, so I'm going to get rid of the radical. How do you get rid of a radical? You square it, right? So you can go ahead and square both sides. So here, if you square it, that square root goes away. Here, if you square it, you need to distribute the 2 instead of the both of the exponents. Or just go with the flow. So just like this problem, from the IP problem, it's a square root, so that's the square root. Nth root becomes the denominator of the exponent, right? You can write it like that, 4x minus 14 divided by 2, which becomes 2 raised to the 2x minus 7th power equal to 2 raised to the 3x minus 3rd power, because you divide by 2, divide by 2. Same base, exponent equal to one another, x minus 3, subtract 2x from both sides, x is equal to, add 3, -4. Okay? All right, letter D, common base is 2, so 2 to the 16 is what? 4th power. 8 is 2 to the 3rd power. 4 is 2 to the 2nd power. Let's go ahead and simplify everything. Distribute it. 4x plus 8, 2 to the 3x minus 3, 2 to the 6x plus 2. I see where you would have gotten a mistake over there. Just like your IP, guys, over here, what we do when we're subtracting, what do we do with exponent when we're dividing? We subtract it, right? So let's go ahead and subtract it. Minus 3x minus 3 equal to 2 raised to the 6th plus 2nd power. Do you see it? I mean, there's a reason why I show you things over and over again, right? Because it's kind of not expensive. It's really important that you know it. All right, what did I do here again that I made a mistake of? Yes, put the parentheses when you're subtracting. So I distribute it, and I get 4x plus 8 minus 3x plus 3 there. Plus 3 there is the important part. So let's combine the like terms. X plus 11 equal to 6x plus 2, same basis, exponents equal to each other. Subtract x, subtract 2, divided by 5. That's why. Okay, so 2 things that happened again, IP. 2 things happened, and the IP happened again on this notes. That is that nth root becomes the denominator of your exponent, And when you're dividing exponents, when you're dividing two expressions, that means you're subtracting the exponent, and make sure to put the parentheses around. Two very important things. Second time around. My hair and scholar probably know what that means. Riverside Scholar. That means it might be on the quiz. Okay. Next, a graphical connection of solving exponential equation. Consider that equation. Solve this by rewriting it. Okay, so let's redo it. All right, you should let me know what to do. All right, bases are 2 and 1/2. What are the common base? 2. So left side stays the same. 2, 1/2 is 2 to the what power? Think about it. 2 to the what power? 2 to the, notice it got reciprocalized. That's not a word, but I make it up. That means it's the negative exponent. So I put -1 there. Distribute to x plus third power equal to 2, negative x minus 1, x plus 3 is equal to negative x minus 1, 2x is equal to negative 4, x is equal to negative 2. Cool. So, the problems we've been doing so far had all the same bases. However, sometimes this is not possible. For example, look at this problem right here. My bases are 2 and 3. They're not the common base. Sometimes we can tweak it so we can make it a same base like what we've been doing. However, sometimes it does not work. Then what are we going to do? Alright, well, your best friend. Hello, best friend. Right there. Calculator. There's a reason why this is expensive, and another reason is because it can graph things for you. So we're going to go ahead and then kind of do the calculator practice here and there. Especially for those who will take AP Calculus next year, very, very important that you know how to graph things on your graphing calculator. Alright, so let's go. First, what you're going to do is you're going to plug the left side of the equal sign on your function. So remember, go to y equal to, and then type it. 2 caret raised to the x plus 3. And y2, you type the right side of the equal sign. So 3 caret raised to x plus 4. By the way, if you have the older version and your calculator does not do the exponent for you, you need to put the parentheses around your exponent. Minus 1. And make sure that -1 is not the part of the exponent. Alright, so I type it. What do I do now? Hit the graph button so that both functions are displayed. So I press the graph button, and line graph. My suspicion is that all of my students, you're probably not going to graph. It's probably going to say something weird. What you need to do is go to zoom, and hit number 6, Z standard. That means it's going to make your window -6 to -10 to +10, -10 to +10. That's a standard window. So go ahead and type number 6, then you can see your graph there. Okay. All right, now we're going to change the window a little bit. So go to window, because right now it's like window. And we're going to change it like how your notes tell you to do. X-min, that means I want X to start from -6 all the way to 2. So I'm zooming in a little bit. And X scale, leave it there. Y-min, -1, Y-max, 4. So that's what your calculator should look like. So when I graph now, notice things got zoomed in a lot. So now my X goes from -6 to 2. Y goes from -1 to 4, and it's increment of 1. Okay. With the graph displayed on the screen, go to Calc menu by hitting second and trace key. Second and trace. Okay, so that means I need calculator to calculate things, different things over here. And for this problem, what we want is we want the intersect of those two lines. So intersect of y equal to 2 to the x plus 3 exponent, and y2 equal to 3 to the x plus 4th power minus 1. So where those two lines intersect, because that's going to be where the solution will be. So once again, second trace, and I want to intersect number 5. And it's asking, first curve, just, it's usually on the one of the curve, then hit enter. Second curve, then go move your thing. Whoop. Oh. Hope it steps on the second curve. Second curve. Oh, there you go. So one mouse has to be on the first curve, and then the second mouse has to be on the other curve. Guess where the intersection is. Somewhere there. So it's saying the intersection is at x equal to negative 3.517, and that's going to be your solution. So what's going to be the solution to this problem? Approximately x equal to negative 3.52. Isn't it kind of cool? Yeah. So you can use that for any of those problems. Yeah, so it's kind of fun thing to play around and then do it. For today's lesson, oh, it's already been 20 minutes. I want to give you enough time. So that's the end of lesson. I mean, this is, I guess, important, and you're going to see one of the problem in your IP to do it. So try, let me know if you have a trouble doing it, either email me or during the office hour. All right, so what is the IP for the day? Your IP is number 7, 8, and 11 through 14 of skill 41 IP. So 7 and 8 and 11 through 14. I believe it's in a one paper for your IP. I'm not sure. Okay, so that will be due tonight, Tuesday night at midnight. So I'll try to make a video on Wednesday going over those problems so that you are ready for your test on Thursday. Okay, thanks for watching and keep up the good work, guys. I miss you, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.